Okay, it's turned 20 January 1946. I got a few things I need to do for Germany here, so we're going to just do the German turn. This is going to be my additional details video in which I show each nation's synopsis of their individual turns. If you don't want to watch all the rolling, I will have a summary video which will be fully labeled with the turn, World War 36 version 3, all that other fun stuff. These I'm just putting down as turn, whatever additional details. So there you go. Anyhow, let's get into, I've done my builds, my combat moves, and my non-combat moves all. So I'm going to show you all of it all at once here. I'm just going to start with the Mediterranean. This fleet that used to be Vichy has taken an artillery and an infantry from here and moved 1, 2, 3 and delivered an infantry and artillery into Istanbul. I've rail moved 4 infantry from Vichy France, or southern France, all the way to Romania, or 3 infantry, sorry. Nope. I'm just looking at my numbers here. I moved 1 too many. This should be an infantry that stayed behind. I railed 2 and walked 1 in from here along with the advanced artillery that used to be in Yugoslavia. I've also railed from East Prussia all the way down here 2 Marines for these guys to pick up. And built 2 tanks here, built a militia, and then built a militia. Now, let's start showing some of my attacks and builds. So my total build is 2 militia. I've already shown you those. 10 tanks and 5 advanced mechs. I have it improved factories and improved construction, so I can build 8 here. So I built 5 advanced mechs and 3 tanks, moved 1 infantry out of Berlin, built 5 here at the medium factory, 5 tanks plus the other 2 over here. So that's a total of 10 and 5. So there we go. Now, this combat here, I've non-combat moved 1 infantry out of here into West Poland because one of my planes that flew from southern France at an air base is at a movement of 5 to get here, so 6 is going to be landing in West Poland with that infantry. My other fighter came out of Slovakia, so it's got a range of 3 left. And I brought in 2 advanced mechs from here, 1, 2. Nothing is a blitz here. 1 advanced mech from Slovakia has gone 1, 2 to get in there. And I brought in, I'm not sure how many tanks here, these 2 stacks of tanks. So we'll just see what's going on there and roll it out. And then my other attack is I'm attacking Kiev with this stack of advanced mechs and tanks. They've got a stack of advanced mechs, a stack of infantry. I moved all the aircraft in there, and it's just too like I figured they wouldn't do it, but looking at it now, I could have reinforced Romania, but this way I can eliminate half the forces that would have attacked Romania collectively. So it's probably better as the attacker. Even if I lose everything, if I can at least take out most of that stack and some of those planes, that would be wonderful. And that is basically the German philosophy on both of these attacks. If I can wear down that stack that the Russians have, it's okay. I don't need to win. I just need to eliminate most of their troops. Alright, so I'm going to move this camera a little bit. Back it up just a tad. I got too many units on the board, and there we go. So we might as well pick one of these two barrels here and just roll it out. I'm not 100% sure on terrain, so I just need to double check some stuff here. So these three, all these units over here are not affected by the river, but this stack of tanks will be for the first round. So that's important to note. There will be a city bonus for the defense, but that doesn't apply to armor units, so there's no change on their rolling. And in this one, same thing, there is a city defense. There is no terrain on the side I'm coming from, so that doesn't affect anything. The infantry will have a city bonus of +1, and they will have target selection on armor class or vehicle class if they get a 1. So let's roll out the one with the river in Warsaw first. So we've got, what do we have here? We've got 6, 7, 8 tanks at 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks at 5. Everything missed. This is not a good start. Alright, now from down here, there's no fighters, no aircraft I'm fighting against, so my tanks and my fighters will roll together at 5 at 6. Unbelievable, 1 hit. Right, I have 3 advanced mechs at 4. 2 hits in total. That's all I've got. That's brutal. Brutal. All right. So the defenders will probably lose 2 advanced mechs because they're $1 cheaper. All right. So what do we got there? We got 3, 4, 5, 6 advanced mechs at 5. They got 2 hits. I'll just leave those 2 up there. And then I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tanks at 5. 2, 10 at 5 for the tanks because they're on defense. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So that's 7. Woo, brutal. All right, so we'll have to lose these 3 advanced mechs and that many tanks, I guess, and 4 tanks for 7. I can't believe all that stuff missed. It all rolled at pretty damn near 50% and it all missed. So now your question is, do you continue this attack or do you retreat? What the heck? Let's do it one more round. The whole point is we need to wear them down, so yeah, that was foolish. Anyway, I just need to wear them down. Let's try it again. We have 7 tanks. 2, 4, 6, 7. They should be rolling at 6 because the river's only 1 round. Unbelievable. Only 2 hits. The Germans just can't win anything. Alright. 4 advanced mechs at 5. We've got 2 hits in defense. And I had 10, I think I said. Yeah. At 5 for the tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, that's 6. So all but 1 are dead. Unbelievable. Alright, so we're going to retreat here to this place where I was going to fly my plane to. I don't have a choice. I have to fly my plane there. So that plane's probably going to get toast. And the other one's going to retreat to here. I think I can do that. I'm going to retreat to different places. That units came from. So I could go just to Bohemia. This is where a tank came out of. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. Okay, let's hope that we get some better odds on this one. 5, 10, 11 tanks. So I need 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got 6 and 5. See if this goes better. Well, it's already looking better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 11 hits. Would have been really handy to do at least half of that one round on the other one. And now advanced mechs that are taking up 4. I've got 10, 16, 17, 18. 7, 8, 9. Let's just do 9 twice. And these are at 4. And we've got 1, 2 hits. I'm just going to roll these again. And at 4s, I've got 2 more hits. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hits on the defenders. I'm assuming that they're probably going to lose the 4 infantry because they're the cheapest. I said 10, right? Yeah. And 6 advanced mechs. Alright, so I'm going to have to roll out the defenders here. So, on defense, we've got 4 infantry with a target select at 1. None, but we did get 2 hits. Let's just clean that up. I've got 6 advanced mechs that are done. And they're at 5. I only got 1 hit out of that. And 6. No, I got 5, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 more advanced mechs at 5. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more hits. Now, 3 fighters at 6, nothing. 2 tacticals at 7, or no, at 5 because they're defending. 9 and 11 missed, so that is it. So 2, 4, 6, 7 off. We'll just take off 7 advanced mechs. And we'll roll that out again. Removing all the casualties so I don't roll them again. Alright, so what did I say? I got 12 advanced mechs now, so 2, 4, 6. Just roll 6 twice. We got 1, 2, 3 hits. And 2 more hits. Now the tanks, I've got 12. Yeah. 12 all at once. And these are at 6, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 10 hits in total on the defense. So that will be all the advanced mechs. And that is 10 advanced mechs in defense at 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Three fighters at 6. We've got 2 hits out of that. Pair of 5s and 2 tacticals at 5. No hits. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Alright. Take a 5. We'll take a 3 off and we'll give them 2 1s instead. So we still have 6 advanced mechs. And they lost all of their land units. So let's see if we can eliminate these planes now. So 6 advanced mechs at 5. We've got 1, 2, 3 hits. And then the tanks. I've got 12, so let's roll 6 twice. And we've got 1, 2, 3 hits, so that's 6 hits. They only got 5 defenders left, so we're done. So 3 fighters at 6, they get 1 hit on me, and 2 tacticals both get a hit finally. So that's 3 hits on me. So I will lose the 3 advanced mechs, so I have 3 left and 12 tanks. But I eliminated the entire Russian Air Force. Even though I lost my other battle, one of them at least wore down some units. The other one completely failed except for to take off a handful of advanced mechs. So this is a total of $3. And 2 factories here. So $3 there. Just going to slide the board down. So Germany goes from 55. Don't stick together. 55 to 58, and Russia goes from 55 to 52. That is my only successful attack on Russia. And this is going to get switched out for another minor factory. For now, actually I'll just leave it there and it'll produce as though it's a minor. I can figure out the rules on that. I'm sure you folks can remember that as well. And that is the German turn. This counterattack will be rather large and may eliminate my stack, but hopefully I'll take out at least half of theirs. The same way that Warsaw just did of mine. I'm hoping. If they don't, I don't know what's coming up next. So Germany is now collecting. I guess I could have convoyed somebody with that sub, but whatever. Germany is collecting $58, and I'm going to do the wartime economy roll, which is 11. So Germany collects 11 from their wartime economy roll, 6 from their bonuses, and 58. So there we are. That is the German turn. And next I'm going to have to move on to Russia and see what they do in retaliation. They do have a nice stack sitting right here that can threaten some stuff, so we'll see what we do with that. Alright. Okay, it's time for a Russian retaliation, I think. It's going to be a little bit interesting. We're going to attack up here in Lapland with everything that came out of both these places here. Karjala and Kola. And we're also going to convoy the Germans. We're going to take this stack here. There's no terrain, so we're going to attack these things here that are the survivors. And then we're going to blitz into that and try to knock down that stack before it has a chance to basically do what the Germans just did to the Russians there. And then the Russians in recompense here are going to take everything they have here. They also are bringing in 5 advanced mechs from there. 1, 2. So they're going to be bringing 10 advanced mechs, 10 or 5 tanks. What is that stack of infantry? 6 infantry, and they're flying their airborne in. The plane can also fly back. All right. What else they're doing is they're non-combat moving 5 advanced mechs that came out of Moscow. They're also non-combat moving a Katyushka, 2 Katyushkas, or 1 Katyushka in here, and they're building. Actually, they're non-combat moving 2 Katyushkas into here. They're building 4 advanced mechs and 1 tank, and 1 Katyushka there, and 5 more advanced mechs up there. They've maxed out their factory production on this side, and they railed in 2 infantry from Novorossiysk into Kursk here. We need to find some place to make a defensive stand here. And this stuff, should we manage to keep this, we'll be able to attack that stack next turn. So let's hope we can get in there and hit that stack. I'm also going to be attacking here in Romania, and we're going to be bragging this one dude just so I can bombard 1 at 1 with this. It's virtually nothing but 1 at 1 from here, and then this guy's be attacking at 1 as well. I wish I had planes still. Brutal. So all this stuff will be moving into Romania. I need to do something. I have to do something. So there we go. Well, let's see how this rolls out. I haven't shown you the tech, but I have rolled it out, and Germany has moved to stage 3 of radar and stage 3 of heavy bombers. Russia has moved to stage 3 of heavy bombers, I think, and missed everything else. Either the heavy bombers, no, they moved up on the jets. All right. I need to go on that side and see what you can see. You see everything? More or less you can see everything. All right, we're just going to move you over just a little bit so you can also see my rolling tray there. Perfect. Let's start with the combat at the top of the table there. You can just barely see it. It's 1 tank, 3 infantry versus a infantry, no terrain in northern Finland there. So 1 tank, 3 infantry, easy enough. And we hit it twice, all right. And then 1 infantry back is a miss. So Russia goes up a buck up here. And I should probably have a couple of Russian roundels over here. So Russia goes up a buck and Germany goes down a buck. I'm going to just move that right now. So that's from 52 to 53 for Russia, and Germany's down to 57 from 58. All right, so now let's do this thing here. Attacker is always black, and it's a tie, so that's 2 because the sub's +2. So I'm just going to throw that down. Actually, I'm just going to take that right out of the German pile right now. 2 bucks out of the Germans. All right. Let's try this nutso thing down here. Actually, just so I remember to show what I did here, I'm just going to throw 2 bucks down there. Yeah, let's try this one here and see what happens there. Oh shoot, I got a river on my side. Of course I got a river on my side. Everything's -1 for the first round, except for the airborne, which we'll be rolling at 3. So, I mean, if they get a hit, my air transport's dead, I guess. Version 2, it was only strategic and airborne were only, like the transport was only there for 1 round, and then it took off. They didn't stick around. So, we'll see what happens here. Alright, so 1 airborne at 3. That's a miss. 5 tanks at 5. Oh, that's good rolling. That's 3 of them. Five advanced mechs at 5. Or at 3, I should say. That's 2 hits. Let's roll 5 of those again. And I got 1 at 3. And now I have 6 infantry at 1 because of the river. Nothing. Well, we did get 6 hits on them. So that will be 3 advanced mechs and 3 tanks. Alright. So let's roll 3 advanced mechs back at 5. 1 hit. Roll the 3 dead tanks. Nothing because they're at 5. And we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 still left. At 5. Oof, brutal. We only got 2 hits. Oh, this feels like the German attack on Warsaw again. So that's 3. So we're probably going to just lose these 3 right here. I think they're going to succeed. At least if this round's any indication. So we've got 3 infantry at 2. Because the river only lasts for 1 round. And I need 5 dice for the tanks at 6. That's 2 hits. And we'll just roll 5 twice for the advanced mechs at 4. So that's 3 more hits. And 1 more. So 2, 4, 6, 7 hits. They only have 8, so they're down to 1. Brutal. I was hoping to take more guys off. Some bad rolling. But you know what? It has to happen once in a while. You can't win 1 round really good and then not expect to get bad rolling back. So that is 4, 6, 7, 8 tanks in defense at 5. And we've got 3 hits. So that'll be these guys here. And now I just got to roll fight against 1 here. Let's just get these out of the way. Just 1 remaining tank. Rough go here. So I'm going to assume I get a hit, but just in case, let's just roll it out here. 5 tanks. Oh yeah, we got 1. 1 tank back. It's a total miss. And the Russians take the stack here. I'm just going to throw a red one on here. So the Russians go back up $3 and they regain their major factory. And there we go. I just chip those out. Sometimes things work out. So Russia's back up 1, 2, 3 to 56. They're sticking again. And Germany's down 1, 2, 3 to 54. So the aggregate change is between these two has so far been 1. Let's see what happens in here. I'm really hoping I get a hit here, but all right, we've got 2 first strikes here. First, we're going to do the shore bombardment, and that is a hit at 1. That would probably be this no rolling back. And now the advanced artillery at 4. That a hit as well. Well, let's just take off an infantry. They're rolling at 1. Everything else is higher. Alright, so that's the first strikes. Now we've got 3, because it's mountain zone. So it's mountain every turn here. So we got 3 infantry at 1. We've got 2 advanced mechs at 3. Now that's 1 hit. And we got an cavalry at 2, which is a miss. Alright, now so that's 1 hit on me. Infantry. Alright, so that is 3 infantry at 4. No hits. And 2 tanks at 5. 1 hit. So there we go. 2 at 3, 1 at 2 for the cavalry and mechs. Nothing. 2 infantry at 1. 1 hit. Alright, so 2 infantry at 4 in defense. 1 hit. 1 advanced artillery at 4 missed. 2 tanks at 5. 2 hits in total. Alright, so that's 2. For 1. I don't think they're gonna, if they can at least wear that down. I don't know. Instead, we'll retreat and we'll take the cavalry off instead of one of those infantry. I'm better off being a threat, and I defend better than I attack, especially in mountains. So we're just gonna stop that attack. Numerically, I just don't think I have the numbers. I'd have to take. They have 4 and I have 3, and they defend better. All right, so we wore them down a little bit. That is all, I believe. So Russia is going to roll its wartime economy at 3. It's going to get its bonuses, 3 cities for $3, and the U.S. is going to give them their bonus. They're not going to hold it back. That's an easy way to stay out of a war with the U.S. here. Right, and that is that. So then they're going to collect their $56. So they collect $56, plus they get their 5 bonus, which puts them up to 61. And then their $3 wartime economy, which is bogus, but that's what they got. Puts them up to 64. Oh, my math right? Whatever. I'll figure that out. Anyhow, that is the Russian turn. So that's with all my non-combats and whatnot. And the reason I wanted to stack this place is it could go 2 different directions here. It could go this way or it could go this way. Now we got this one combat here. This stack of tanks and mechs is going to attack this stuff here and then try to blitz into East Germany. Maybe I should have done that before I added up my income, but whatever I take, I'll just add to my income here. I forgot about this one. All right, so that is 6, 9, 10 tanks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 tanks. There's no terrain because the river's on my side of the line, so it doesn't count. 10 tanks at 6. We got 2, 3. Okay, we got more. We got more than the 3 units they have, so we're good. We got a fighter at 6. That's a hit. We got a tank at 5. And we got an infantry at 4. So 1 hit on us. That will bring it to 3 instead of 4 advanced mechs. And now we're going to blitz into East Germany here. So that's a buck already. All right, East Germany. Let's see if we can kill that stack before it has a chance to kill us. What did I say? I had 10 tanks. 6, 8, 10. And at 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits out of 10. Nice. Alright, so 1 and 5. That's 6 hits already. Now we have 3 advanced mechs at 4. 1 more hit, so they'll lose a tank. Alright, so 3 tanks at 5. No hits. 5 advanced mechs at 5. 2 hits. And 1 infantry at, oh my goodness, Germany's screwed. 1 infantry at 4. Missed. Alright, so they still have 1 advanced mech left. Germany just can't roll on this side of the border here. Or this turn, it seems like. Alright. Ten tanks at 6. I already got more than 2 hits. So 2 tanks in defense. 2 hits. Alright, so we'll take an advanced mech and we'll take 1 of their tanks off, leaving them with 9 tanks. Russia just went up $5. 4 for East Germany and 1 for West Poland. Alright, so Russia just went up 5 and Germany just went down 5. So I'm going to gather an extra $5 and throw it on the Russian income. And move them up 5 to 61 and Germany down 5 to 49. Alright, it looked like that a couple turns ago. I guess Russia could have built something there. I didn't realize that that was an option. Let's do that. We're going to take this tank off. No, technically you can't do that when it's your turn, right? You got to decide what you're going to build before you move. So I guess I can't. All right. So there we go. 9 tanks are sitting in Eastern Germany. Convoyed them for $2 and we just whacked them right down. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9 in income. And a whole pile of units. Well more than that. So, Yeah, that's the turn. Russia definitely won out over that with the Germans. They ended up having more units at the end and more land zones. Okay, January 46th, turn 20, Japanese turn. They're going to finish their 2 heavy battleships, build 2 light tanks, build 1 elite marine, build 8 infantry, and lend-lease their remaining dollar to the Italians, which has already arrived to them. So that's their build. It's all going to be built in the home country, except for the 2 light tanks will go somewhere else. I've been a little bit aggressive this turn with China, or with Japan. What? I don't know why I say China. I'm aggressive leaving China, entering Russia. Anyway, we are having an attack here. We've got 2 elite marines that got taken out of Hunan via destroyers, and then the same thing. Ooh. Where are my destroyers? I knew I had 2 destroyers that were sitting around doing nothing. Yep. Anyhow, that means this is only 3 dudes. Funny how these things work out, eh? You go, wait a second, that doesn't look right. Alright, so that means I need to add a dude to whatever pile's going in Honshu. Alright, I knew I had something confused there as soon as I looked at it. Anyway, we're doing this attack. I brought 1 light carrier and we got 2 bombardments at each location. We are doing a land attack here. We're going to be bringing 1 tactical that was on all the carriers here. And it has got a range of 4 remaining after this. It'll land back up on those carriers up there. There's a range to get there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1 motorized, 4 infantry, 2 light tanks, and a tactical against a militia. And hopefully we can take that with relative ease. I've non-combat moved 1 tank out of Kwangtung into here, and the other one rail moved from Hunan into Anatonkin as well. So, I didn't really do a lot of non-combat moves too much. I did a couple. So we're going to be combat moving 2 guys out of Korea into Vladivostok, I think it is. Unless they've changed. That was the name of the town. I don't know what they've named the province now. We'll also be landing with 2 infantry and 1 regular marine on the destroyers. That makes sense because if I get hit by the coastal guns, I need to know what's sinking with what. And then I also have 3 transports that are bringing in 3 light tanks, 2 elite marines, and 1 regular marine. Alright, and I'm bringing in 2 tacticals and a fighter. The fighter that was in Hong Kong has flown up here for a range of 5, and it has 1 remaining, so it will be flying back to Suyan. The 2 infantry that were here split up. 1 went here, 1 went there. The light tank went 1, 2, and attacked. The infantry that were here, 2 of them left and went into northern Kazakhstan. 1 of them stayed behind. Russia needs some pressure on the back end, or Germany's going to lose. So we're doing some right now. Russia had a really good turn. Germany not so much. 1 destroyer is coming in here and attacking Amur. It's uncontested. And I've already described what's going on here. So those are my combat moves. My builds will all be placed in the factories here and in this sea zone here with the heavy battleships. I was going to repair my battleships, but I'd rather use them to bombard instead of having them sit there and do nothing. I can always repair them next turn. At least then they'll be sitting at home. So I got a few rolls I got to do. Some of these are uncontested battles, so I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just going to put that right there, and we'll just deal everything out of there. So, first one. Let's do this one right here. Why not? Tactical at 7. That's a 2. We're done. Militia at 2. That's a 10. We are fully done. Alright, so the French go down a buck and the Japanese go up a buck. Japan up 1 to 41, France down 1 to 3. Easy enough. This one now has to fly back to the carriers, but I'm just moving it so I don't forget. But it's not involved in that battle, that's why it's still in the water. Let's do this first one here. We got a battle cruiser and a regular cruiser. So I'm going to make my battle cruiser orange in the bombardment. And they both missed. Alright, fighter at 6 is a miss. 2 Marines at 1 in jungle. They both miss. 1 Marine in defense misses as well. Okay, so everybody's missed. Alright, so I'm going to make a blue fighter. 2 purple Marines. And I'm going to make the defending Marine orange. I'm just going to keep rolling these until I get hits. Alright, so the fighter missed. 1 Marine hit, and the defending Marine did not. So there we go. That's a $2 bonus. So the Dutch goes down 2 to 4, and the Japanese go from 41 to 43. Alright, let's do the other one here. Same deal. Down here, I'm going to just roll the same dice when I do it. But first I got to do my bombardments, which is 1 at 3 and 1 at 2. 3 is orange, and they both missed. Alright. So let's roll the fighter. 2 elite Marines at 3, but they're in jungle, so they're 1. And, or sorry, 2. And 1 defending infantry at 4. Fighter missed. Elite Marines hit once, and the defending infantry failed to hit. Done. Alright, so that's 2 more for Java, so that's 43 to 45. Yeah, Japan needs to have its fleet taken care of. It's going on a tear. I might be losing on the other side of the board with Germany, but Japan is definitely not losing. Let's do this little battle here. We got a light tank and a fighter. It'll be much easier. So I'm going to do my fighter in blue, my light tank in orange, and I'm going to give them a purple. Actually, I'm going to give them this, yeah, a purple for the defending infantry. So the defending infantry got a 12, and the light tank got a 3, and it attacks at 4. There you go. So that's a success as well. So Russia goes down $1 to 60, and Japan goes up to 46. Amur is a simple walk-in, so Russia goes down $1 to 59, and Japan goes up to 47. Now we got this crazy one here. I got 2 damaged battleships at 3, no hits, and 1 heavy cruiser, a regular cruiser that missed with a 10. Now I have 3 coastal gun shots at 3. And I got 1 hit. That's why you need to specify that the destroyer is carrying a regular infantry so that you know what you're losing before you arrive. Alright, so the bombardment's done, no hits. The coastal gun did make a hit, so I lost a destroyer and an infantry, so that is a $9 loss. I can replace my destroyers at that price. Alright, and next we have, we might as well do 3 tacticals at 7. 1 hit. One fighter at 6. That's 2 hits. 2 elite marines at 2. And we got 1 hit. That's all we needed because it's mountains, so they're not 3. Now I'm going to roll 3 on defense at 4. And we got 2 hits. That's why you bring your marines in, because they take off single casualties. And now the stack is gone. Russia goes down $2. The gun is now gone. So we've got 2 elite marines, 2 regular infantry, plus the guy that was off the boats, and 3 light armor. There we go. That is another success. So Russia goes from 59 to 57. Japan goes from 47 to 49 to tie it with Germany. All right, I was hoping I've been grinding away at Britain, and I'm like, well, Russia's vacated the premises. Kind of had to. Maybe not quite as much as I did, but it seemed like the smart thing to do. But Japan is now in full control of its income. So Japan is going to place 4 infantry in Honshu. It's going to place 1 marine and 4 infantry in Kyushu. It's going to use the factory here in Rihi to place a light tank, and the factory in Kwangtung to place a light tank. And it will be using the factory in Tokyo to produce and place 2 in the shipyard over here. And there we go. Well, I guess I could have used 1 in Honshu because I only built 4 units there. So, and that left me with 4 slots open, but I was spending too much money on fancy things. So there we go. Non-combat is simply this, and we're going to non-combat move this fighter back down to Suyang. I need to throw a few roundels on stuff, but that is the change. So Japan went from 40, sorry, all the way up to 49. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that makes sense. $9 swing for Japan this turn. They may not keep it. I'm sure these guys will convoy half of that money off of them. But so be it. But I do get 2 places that are worth a $2 bonus, so that is definitely a bonus. And I've knocked down the French income because we need to keep them small so they don't become a problem. All right, that is the Japanese turn. I'm going to roll their wartime income here. And we got 6 and 2 for 8. Plus they're going to get 2, 4, 6 for bonuses down here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for bonuses there. So that'll be 11 plus the 8 for 19 in bonuses. Plus their 49. So they are sitting rather pretty. And that will be the end of the Japanese turn. Enjoy.